Venezuela's Maduro says no way U.S. can invade after Washington deploys warships to region. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro said Thursday there was no way American troops could invade Venezuela after Washington deployed multiple warships and 4,000 troops to the Caribbean to pressure the leftist strongman. The United States said the deployment to the southern Caribbean, near Venezuela's territorial waters, is an anti-drug trafficking operation. Venezuela has responded by sending warships and drones to patrol its coastline and launching a drive to recruit thousands of militia members to bolster its defenses. There's no way they can enter Venezuela, Maduro said, vowing that his country was well prepared to defend its peace, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. The United States has, however, made no public threat to invade. Maduro, who claimed a disputed third term in July 2024 elections, has been in President Donald Trump's sights ever since the Republicans' first term in office. Since returning to power in January, Mr. Trump's attacks on Venezuela have focused chiefly on its powerful gangs, some of which operate inside the United States. But his policy of maximum pressure on Venezuela, including an oil embargo still in effect, failed to dislodge Maduro from power. Washington accuses Maduro of heading a cocaine trafficking cartel, Cartel de los Sols, which the Trump administration has designated a terrorist organization. The United States recently doubled its bounty to $50 million for Maduro's capture to face drug charges. Last year, the U.S. seized a plane belonging to Maduro and brought it to the U.S., with the Justice Department claiming the jet was exported from Florida in violation of U.S. sanctions. Maduro, who succeeded socialist firebrand Hugo Chavez in 2013, has accused Trump of attempting to effect regime change. Thousands of civil servants, housewives, and retirees lined up in Venezuela's capital last weekend to join the country's militia after Maduro called on citizens to respond to outlandish threats by the U.S. On Tuesday, Caracas petitioned the United Nations to intervene in the dispute by demanding the immediate cessation of the U.S. military deployment in the Caribbean. Venezuela on Monday announced the deployment of 15,000 troops to the Colombia border to fight drug trafficking. Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello announced that the government was deploying the troops to bolster security in Zulia and Taquira states, which border Colombia, U.S. targeting Latin American drug cartels. President Trump has directed the Pentagon to use military force against Latin American drug cartels deemed terrorist organizations, a source familiar with the matter confirmed to CBS News earlier this month. It's not clear if or when the military could take action. For its part, Mexico stressed that it would not accept the participation of U.S. military forces on our territory. Earlier this month, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum insisted that there would be no invasion of Mexico. In February, the Trump administration designated 8 drug trafficking groups as terrorist organizations. 6 are Mexican, 1 is Venezuelan, and the 8 originates in El Salvador. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said earlier this month the administration could use the designations to target cartels. It allows us to now target what they're operating and to use other elements of American power, intelligence agencies, the Department of Defense, whatever target these groups if we have an opportunity to do it, Rubio said. We have to start treating them as armed terrorist organizations, not simply drug-dealing organizations. Maduro's defiant stance underscores Venezuela's determination to resist external pressure, even as the U.S. continues to tighten its presence in the region. The unfolding situation signals a period of heightened uncertainty, with both nations locked in a tense standoff. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.